Hey, my name's George. Welcome to Shoulders and Props. So it's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to use props to work the shoulders and it'll feel awesome. So what you'll need for class today is a dowel, or as one of my students says, a wooden stick, a strap or belt or something that resembles that, and then a block. So might as well start sitting on the block. Why not? It's comfortable. Relax your hips, cross your legs any way that feels good, and lift and lower your shoulders a couple times. From here, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, roll those wrists down. Two more like this, full range. Inhale to lift. Exhale, let it go. Last one, inhale. Exhale. From here, moving the block to the side. Start in kneeling. Place your hands to ribs. Soften your shoulders. Inhale, expand your ribs out. And exhale, draw them in or knit them in. So what I mean by knitting them in is that hugging in action. And I find that helps keep a neutral spine, helps keep the space in the back. So from here, grab hold of your strap. You can stay in kneeling or cross-legged if that feels better for you, or even standing sometimes if you do a lot of sitting and kneeling. And then grab the strap shoulder distance apart, a fairly loose grip. And then I want you to keep your shoulders soft and ribs knitting in as you lift and lower your hands. So if you start to feel your shoulders start to lift up, you're lifting the arms too high. Now to get that full range of motion, you can see how I widen my grip and then trying to keep the shoulders soft here. Now it's up to you how wide you want the grip, depends on your shoulders, how much movement you do with the shoulders on a day-to-day basis. If you start to feel pain or pinching, let the strap go so you don't have any restriction. And you'll notice kind of shift around where the high ponytail is and see if you can soften through that. Easier said than done, but nice to play with. And you'll notice the ribs will want to splay forwards. Try to keep them knitting in towards each other. And then remember to breathe if you can do all that. And then I find that's enough, so you can let the strap go, shrug out the shoulders. If you ever want to do more, cool. And then from here, grab the block, squish it flat, start at a low diagonal. Long through your neck, long through your spine, then come to a parallel to the ground. And then reach the block forwards and pull it back. So now I know for a lot of people, this for the brain is kind of like a little bit confusing. So I always imagine trying to like pass the block to someone, but you can't lean forwards. This is really good for the scapular strength. Good for like down dog or plank. I actually learned the sequence through handstand prep. And then reach the block up to the ceiling like you're trying to pass it to the ceiling for some bizarre reason, and you're going to bend and extend the arms. Now that principle that we went over before, when you lift the hands up, the shoulders will have to lift, but you can squeeze those elbows in. So I found playing with this and then holding really helped my forearm plank, downward dog, and my forearm stand, which was really exciting. And then when you're ready, letting the block go. Eventually, it's great to do that a few times, but if it's the first time doing it, your shoulders are pretty pooped at this point. You can give a little shake out to the shoulders and hands. And then from here, grabbing the dowel. And then you're going to start to dowel out through the hands, fingers to heels of hands, which I find nice. You use a lot of technology, or if you like read books, which it's kind of like the two camps, either the Kindle or your book. And then from here, coming all the way onto your forearms, try to relax through your hands. They'll want to tense up. Do a few with your palms facing down and a few with your palms facing up. But really stay as long as you want to. And just like nice long breaths. Check in with how your body feels. Always adapting. And like if kneeling doesn't work, you can do cross-legged and bring that down on a higher surface. Like you kind of find what works for you. And then when you're done, just give a little shake out to those hands. Awesome. So that's it for props. Another thing I like to do with shoulders is if you come into a standing forward fold, clasp opposite elbows. You can lift and lower your shoulders. Nice little release. I like to do that before downward dog a lot of the time. So that's it, a super short episode today. Thanks for watching. And be sure to subscribe if you're on my YouTube channel. Thanks.